There are more than 4,000 to 5,000 shipwrecks along the Norwegian coast today. Of these, 2,300 are carefully categorized and are ranked by the degree of environmental damage an acute oil leakage might cause. So far, 30 wrecks have been physically examined. 2 wrecks are drained, and 3 more are being drained in 2011. The Norwegian Coastal Administration, the NCA, is the Ministry of Fisheries and Coastal Affairs Department for maritime transport, maritime safety, and preparedness for acute pollution. 40 NCA employees work daily to ensure that the government is prepared to professionally coordinate and synchronize all national resources should a substantial leakage occur. In 2007, the NCA were granted funds to drain the Norvard and the Velheim, 2 vessels that were sunk during World War II. Both vessels had been leaking oil for quite some time, and action was taken before the spills could escalate. At present, the NCA have been granted additional funds. The 3 wrecks that are being drained in 2011 could be holding as much as 1,000 tons of oil altogether, and their drainage is a preventative action for the environmental damage an acute leakage might cause. The vessels are the Neunfels, the Borddale, and the Erik Giese. The Neunfels lies in Narvik's dock basin at a depth of 79 feet, a mere 218 yards offshore. This German freighter was sunk during a British attack on the German occupation forces in April 1940. There are 4 tanks on board, 2 of which still hold oil. The Borddale is an English military tanker that ran aground outside Bø i Vesterålen in April 1940. The vessel burned for 2 days before finally sinking. The Borddale had a cargo of 10,000 tons of kerosene for British aircraft carriers, and it was the kerosene that caused the size of the fire. The wreck lies broken in 3 pieces on the seabed, in an area with extremely harsh weather conditions. The last vessel is the Erik Giese, a German destroyer sunk in battle with British surface forces in April 1940. An extensive examination in 1999 revealed that the wreck might hold as much as 435 tons of oil in 26 tanks. It is not uncommon that shipwrecks from World War II still contain mines and ammunition, and this could also be the case with the Erik Giese, which makes general safety and the choice of the right draining method crucial. The Erik Giese is 390 feet long and lies at a depth of 220 feet, just outside the entrance to the Narvik harbour. On February the 24th, 1980, the Greek ore carrier Dephorvos performed an emergency anchoring here and accidentally hit the hull of the Erik Giese with its anchor. This is a good example of how external factors can also cause oil spills. During physical examinations and oil drainage, a remote-operated vehicle, otherwise known as an ROV, is used. An ROV can measure the thickness of the steel in the vessel's side and drill an inspection hole to find out where the oil is located. But the oil in the hull of a shipwreck tends to shift, and this also has to be surveyed in order to get a complete view of where the ship needs to be drained. Once the oil is located, an even bigger hole is drilled with the ROV, and the oil is pumped into tanks on the surface. The NCA are vigilant that there will be no accidental spills during the drainage of wrecks. Should this occur, though, the spill is handled with oil spill response equipment that is kept aboard at all times. Also, local authorities and the NCA's emergency response resources are on constant standby. Collaboration with the local authorities is an essential part of operations such as these, as local authorities can provide useful contributions both to the preparation of the operation as well as to the operation itself. One expects it to take 1 day to drain 1 tank and approximately 25 days to drain the entire hull of the Erik Gieser. The NCA's #1 assignment is to ensure good coastal management, maritime safety, and preparedness against acute pollution of the Norwegian coast.